Hello and welcome to the introductory tutorial on the beta version of JMARS. The main difference between the beta version and the version that is available is that we have given JMARS a new look and feel. If you've used JMARS before and you're opening the beta version for the first time, you'll notice that the color scheme and the frame and the look and feel of the program has changed. Currently, the version that's loaded is the dark color palette. In the future, you'll be able to change that to a lighter color palette if you'd like. Most of the functionality, buttons, and tools have all stayed the same. However, this video is just going to go over a few introductory points so you can see them in the beta version. The layer manager is still on the left-hand side. You'll notice that when you open JMARS for the first time, certain layers get loaded automatically. That's your lat long grid, your nomenclature, and your MOLA shaded map. There are 3 buttons under each layer. The M is for main view, the P is for panner view, and the 3D is for the 3D model view. The main view is the top portion of the maps. You'll see in the bottom left-hand corner that there's an M here, that means main view. In the bottom section, there's a P, that's your panner view. This is more of a wide angle view, so you can kind of see the area around where you're working at. If you'd like to change that wide angle view, you can right-click, go to zoom, and change it. You'll notice when I go to the layer that if I click the M and turn it off, that my lat long grid disappears on my main view. If you don't want them on your panner view either, you can turn them off and it'll turn off on your panner view. We'll turn them back on and I'll show you what the 3D view is. You can see a 3D shape model view if you go up to View and click the 3D view. You can see that my 3D view has loaded. And if I wanted to turn the lat long grids on or off, or the nomenclature on and off, I would just click the 3D button and it would turn it off on my 3D view. Not every layer is compatible with the 3D view. If it is not compatible or it's unable to be shown on the 3D view, the 3D toggle button will be disabled. So for example, I'm going to load the north arrow. And the north arrow and the map scale bar are both shown in my main view, but they are not shown in the 3D view. So if you look at the north arrow layer in my layer manager, you'll see that the toggle button on the 3D button is disabled. That means you can see it in your 2D view, but when you add the 3D view, it will not be shown in that view. Another thing to note about the layer manager and each layer that's loaded in your manager is the opacity bar. This is the bar directly next to the 3D button. If you click and drag this button, it fades the layer in and out. So you'll notice as I drag the lat long button to the left, those grid lines in the main view fade away. You can also delete a map. So for instance, if you know you're not going to use the nomenclature, you can click the nomenclature, right-click it, and delete it. Another neat thing to know about each layer is if you double-click it, it loads the information panel. In here, you can get a brief introductory to the layer and who made it and what it represents. A tutorial in the future will go more in depth over the information panel, but for now you can see that you can come in each layer and get a little information on that particular layer. Well, that's it for the introductory to the layer manager in the beta version. Thanks for joining us.